Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Newsmakers Podcast, presentation of the Tipp Gazette, your local news source for news about Tipp City, Ohio.
I think you just say things to try and get me to laugh in the introduction.
I do, and I think it's funny. I do. And today on the show is Tasha Weaver from the Downtown Tipp City Partnership, a really good organization.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Started by some awesome people.
Yeah.
Including
those founding members are incredible.
Those founding members are awesome.
I can't thank them. You know, our main goal is historic preservation of downtown.
Yes.
So there's a lot that goes into the historic preservation of downtown, but you know, at the end of the day, we are a historic preservation organization.
Yes, and I'm looking at your website now, and it says the DTCP exists to enhance, preserve, and promote downtown Tipp City. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody started this.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it was me. That's okay. Well, not me. I didn't do it, but I was on the initial committee. It's been around a while.
Yeah, 20 years. We are celebrating 20 years in 2025.
Crazy. It is so crazy. I cannot believe that. And I love your website. So this is by Bash Fu, and your website is super, super informative. And it's at, if anybody wants to see it, it's at downtowntipcity.org. And I feel like you guys just did a big refresh on this or something.
Yeah, so we are actually kind of still in the middle of our refresh, but we've got some great things that we have been updating. You know, our events are all updated for the year. For the most part, we have a new walkable downtown map link. So if you are ever downtown and you're like, oh, I wonder where this is, you can, not only can you look at our wayfinding signs that we have in our downtown, the QR codes that our Economic Development Committee put up, you can scan those and it's going to take you actually to our website, Downtown Map. So that is a walkable map that just shows you what all of our downtown is.
And I feel like you've got this blog, you've got a blog where you're putting up like little news stories and stuff like that. Is that new? That feels like that's pretty new.
Yeah, the blog is newer.
That's neat.
It's neat. Something that, okay, I don't want to say that I have writer's block because I don't have writer's block. I have the opposite of writer's block.
You want to write about everything.
Exactly.
All the time.
Exactly.
I love that. That's good.
And
that's
I don't know where to start.
That's an outlet for
Yeah.
you. Just pick a topic and write on it. Yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting. No, I love your website. And I'm looking at all the different tabs. You've got your places to go with shops and restaurants. You've got your events page, and then you've got the who we are. With your board of directors and your committees and things like that.
Yeah. Oh, did you see our board of directors? If you scroll down to that.
Okay, let me click on that.
So our 2025 board of directors are now listed.
Oh, good. Okay, so that's all updated. That's nice.
Yeah, so I have a great board this year. I'm really excited about that. You know, a lot of people that are definitely committed to giving back to their community.
That is great.
So that makes me excited. But I do have to say that my biggest excitement on our website is our new support page.
Okay,
so
what's that? Yeah, what is that?
Reimagined our support page. So you start at the Join Us tab, and then you go down to our Friends of DTCP.
Okay.
So our Friends of DTCP is...
I just clicked on that, and it says support DTCP, and I see... This is really cool. So you've got it like organized by like the levels, or how's that work?
Yeah. So at the top part, it is organized by the levels. So those are our community supporters that give to the partnership. So whether they are giving to the partnership to pay my salary, or they're giving to the partnership to sponsor an event, or they're giving to the partnership to just sponsor any kind of program that we have going on throughout the year, they're going to be in this top portion of the support DTCP. And you'll see our bigger supporters have their logos listed.
Right.
And then if you scroll down a little bit, those supporters, they're going to have links. This page is new as of January, so they will... Anyone that is an ally or a partner, they will be clickable links. And then at the bottom of it, you are going to have your Friends of DTCP. So our Friends of DTCP.
Some cool people on there.
There are some cool people on there. Our community members, this is something new that we have not had at the partnership before, and that's personal membership.
Right.
And I know we talked about this on another podcast. The Tipp Foundation, a huge shout out to them. They gave me a grant, and I got these amazing canvas bags.
Those bags are so cool. Yeah. I love those bags.
So all of our friends downtown in 2025 will get these bags while supplies last. And then next to that, you're going to see all of the businesses that are our friends, our members that, they are saying that their business supports downtown.
Right.
And even if they can't sponsor an event, they still support us. So
this is very, very nicely organized too. I like the way you've done this. This is great.
Well, thank you.
And so to back up a little bit, you do take financial support.
Yes.
From businesses and individuals. And if somebody wants to support the partnership, what's the easiest way to get a hold of you to do that first? Just straight up off right out of the gate, the easiest way to become a financial supporter of the partnership would be to obviously get in touch with you.
Yeah, get in touch with me or just become a friend of downtown. A friend of downtown, it's a yearly membership or not membership. I don't want to say that.
No,
it kind of is.
We're calling it friend. They're calling it friendship, but yes, it's you're financially supporting it and becoming a member of the organization by becoming a friend.
It's a subscription.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah,
so
that works.
For an annual subscription of $50, you are supporting the downtown and everything that the downtown does.
Right.
And I think that is the biggest question is what does the downtown do?
Right. What do you do and where's my money going?
Yes, absolutely.
And then if you have a business or if you're interested in it, then there are other levels that you can join at.
Yeah.
Where you give more support and then they probably are like more involved with like some of the events that are happening or that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, and they definitely get more recognition, throughout the year. We have event sponsors that get shouted out during the events. We have certain businesses that say, "Hey, this is how much we're giving you for the entire year," and then their name goes on everything because they're participating in everything.
And this is great because you've got links over to for the people that are paid sponsors or paid allies. You've got links over to their website, so they're getting a little bit of traction, getting a little bit of some clicks and links from your website. That's really nice.
Yeah.
I like the way you're doing that.
Thank you.
So this is all new? This page?
Is all new. And I love being able to show appreciation to those people that support us through volunteering or through financial support because the partnership needs both volunteers and financial support. And I'm a huge advocate in appreciating those that help you.
Yeah, and if you go on that page, you'll see there's a button you can click to become a member or a friend and to join the organization. And then if you scroll down on that page, you get to see all the different levels of how you can support the different organizations and the different events and efforts that the partnership is putting out there in the world. It's great.
Yeah. And if you go to this while you're listening to Sarah McLaughlin, it's even better.
I could see that.
It just puts you in the mood.
It does. It makes me want to sponsor a puppy and or send money to the partnership so that you guys can keep doing the awesome things that you're doing. That is great.
And, maybe you're somebody that you're like, oh, I don't want an annual subscription.
Right.
We do have a legacy membership, and that is for any business or any individual that just says, hey, you know what? We believe in what you're doing. We want to become a legacy member. So that is a one-time fee of $5,000. And then you will in perpetuity be a member of the Downtown Tipp City Partnership.
And be extra awesome.
Yeah. You get some other stuff too.
Yeah.
But come on. How cool is that?
That is very cool. And I love that this is all online. So if people come over here on this page and click, they can select their different membership levels or friendship levels. And then it'll take them to a page where they can start the sign-up process.
Yeah.
So this is great.
Yeah.
Or they can call you.
Right. Absolutely.
You'll walk them through the whole thing.
Yeah. And if somebody says, hey, I am a member and I want to give more, you can always send checks. We have our federal tax ID number because we are a nonprofit. And then on our website, at the very bottom of our homepage, there is a link that we have on there, and it is a Thrivent donation link. So if you donate through that link, you are able to donate with 0 fees. Thrivent pays all credit card fees.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's no charge for
There's no
for
charge.
Donating.
And we don't get dinged, and you don't get dinged, and it's just a great thing.
That is very cool. That is very cool. Well, I like your website. I'm enjoying flipping through it and looking at all the different events that you're having and all the different community organizations that you work with. Down here, in the footer, you've got a little area of the different organizations that you're a part of, like...
we are accredited through Main Street America and Heritage Ohio. And then, of course, the Miami County Visitors and Convention Bureau. We work closely with them.
That's great that you reach out and work with these other organizations that are also about historic preservation and that kind of thing, especially the Ohio organizations, because they probably have contacts at the Columbus level. And, you know, if somebody is a partner in the partnership or a friend, and they've got questions about historic preservation for their building or something like that, you probably know who to send them to let them start that conversation.
Oh, yeah, and absolutely. And, you know, I'm heading over to Columbus for Statehood Day on March 5th because, you know, that's something that is part of my job, is making those connections with the people, and not just our local government, but also our state government.
Right.
So we are always trying to stay relevant.
That is cool. I'm telling you, that is awesome. You guys are doing a great job. And thanks for listening, and we will talk soon.
Da-da-da.